So now I want to talk about guitar tone, okay? Imagine if this same particular solo that is being played in the original song was played with a guitar sound that was not suiting the mood of the song, okay? I'm gonna try and create something like that right now. Let me see what I can do to make my guitar sound better. Okay, it sounds very stupid, but my point here is that guitar sound, guitar tone matters as much as the melody that you're creating, that you're playing, in order to sound more melodic, okay? That's actually a synth pedal, which I have to manipulate with my wah-wah. This is what it should sound like if used as it should be used. Okay, never mind. But my point here is that we have to always think of a proper sound that we need that would make our solo stand out in that particular moment, okay? That would make our melody pop out and sound even better. Because imagine playing one chord or one note with a sound that is very rich and very full and very beautiful. That one particular note will sound by itself beautiful. But if you play that one note or hundreds of notes with a shitty sound, it will sound shitty in the end, okay? Next thing I wanted to cover here was using exercises, as I said before, things that you are practicing as a means of creating your own lines. So now I'm still gonna use this backing track, but I'm gonna again play something of my own, something that is not the original solo, by what I've been maybe practicing some time before, okay? So if I take an F minor pentatonic scale and play it here, this is just the scale up and down as we all know it. Now, what will happen if I was maybe practicing the scale with string skipping, which means I'm gonna play the 6th string, the 4th string, then the 5th, the 3rd, then the 4th, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 1st, okay? And then I'm gonna create a lick of my own by using these exercises that I've been practicing, okay? Okay, now this sounds a bit more interesting because it's not something that everybody plays the same, probably, because this particular shape of the pentatonic scale we all know and we all practice and we've heard it millions of times, okay? But with this string skipping exercise that I just told you about and that probably most of you have already been practicing, you can start thinking about developing your own ideas, okay? Now I'm gonna play the same thing again, but I'm gonna play it with a different guitar tone. I'm gonna put on some distortion and delay. I'm gonna play it one octave higher, and I'm gonna play a backwards line, a backward movement on each second string, okay? Like this. Okay. Now I can play the same thing again, but I will sort of disjoint the rhythm a little bit, okay? And I'm gonna put in some hammer-ons, some slides instead of playing all the equal down, up pickings, okay? Okay. Now let's try to do something different with it. We're gonna play this backwards. I'm gonna start on the 1st string and then move back to the 6th string, okay? It sounded fine, but since I am finishing with the F note, which is the root note, maybe I'll try and put this lick in a bit later so that I finish on the first beat, on the F chord, okay? Now, in my opinion, it sounded way better because I used it intentionally as a resolution line, as something that was supposed to create a slight tension and then resolve back to the root note, okay? Now we're gonna try and apply the same thing with the backward, forward motion on each second string, okay? Now we're gonna try something different. Forward, backward, okay? Now forward. Okay, and my point here is that you can all start create your own licks not by playing this same thing, what I just played, but by when exercising, let me turn this off now, by exercising your regular technique related exercises, try to start hearing melodies inside of it, okay?